everyone, and hello to the harvest moon, the full moon in fiery cardinal Aries on this Thursday, the 1st of October 2020 at 9 degrees. This full moon is the first of two this month of October. The second will be the blue moon on the 31st of October, promising to be a month filled with revelations, realizations, volatile reactions, and possibly more restrictions. Now, during this full moon, we might be completing something, harvesting rewards, or finishing part of something, letting go, and getting ready to initiate a new phase or something new. The full moon's light is in your head, the Aries part at this time. This is where your power is, in positive thinking and in creative ways of dealing with what life throws at you. And it will bring a deeper understanding of not just yourself, but also the chaos around you. Mercury in Scorpio will assist with this by also bringing revelations and possibly unexpected events, conversations, or news, as it is opposite Uranus at this time and allows for deep thinking and deep understanding to take place. Feeling a new perspective, one puzzle piece at a time. After all, it takes a group of individuals to form an army. Mars is the ruler of this full moon and currently sits brighter in the sky than even the stars, retrograde and closest to Earth until again in 2035, glowing red in the sky. Mars is our physical body, our drive, our energy, our passion, and you might feel more drained than usual, especially with this fluctuating, unpredictable emotional moon being emotionally draining as well, leaving you of short fuse. So boost your immune system and make sure that you get enough rest. Listen to your body's signals. Mars is trining Venus in Leo, and love can be passionate, but resist jumping into relationships head first. Take your time with new love interests. The Sun in Libra is a mutual reception, sextile with Venus in Leo, and can bring a lighter, spontaneous side to love relationships. It also further emphasizes a spotlight on a wider objective perspective collectively, sudden revelations of truth, as Venus also disposits over Uranus and the urge for justice. Be aware that at this time, retrograde Mars is still squaring a recently direct Saturn in Capricorn, including all the other heavyweights there, and Pluto that will be turning direct on the 4th of October. This will continue the theme of frustration, anger outbursts, restrictions, even restrictions on weapons and freedom, delays, an unplanned scream for freedom, for your way or the highway, conflicts and tension between home and work, what you desire and what your responsibilities and reality are, you versus them, you versus me. You might have noticed as you have been moving towards a certain goal, there has been constant delays, blockages, power struggles, a little bit of forward movement to then pause again, being slowed down before being able to move again. Everything seems to move another week forward, and there's definite struggles with time and time management at this time. This energy is now full on, so it will continue, and with the moon in impulsive, emotionally reactive Aries, this can cause accidents, untimely and embarrassing outbursts, trouble communicating without showing anger when you are frustrated, trouble concentrating, having your focus interrupted. This full moon is also with a fixed star named Algenib and can bring loss with scandal, dishonor, ill health, trouble through writings, and exile on a mundane level. And with the configurations on this moon's chart, we can expect more restrictions and rebellion in the world around us as people fight for truth, justice, and freedom against top-down abuse of power, control, and oppression. The sun is also quincunx Uranus, which can add some anxiety and ask for an adjustment to your plans before moving forward. Maybe forced by someone in authority creating pressure, or events and circumstances out of your control. Therefore, you might find yourself using the Aries focus right now, the head, the mind, the brain, to think in quick, original, and different ways of accomplishing your goals, but taking your time and being prepared that you will need to be patient and not have it happen as quickly as Aries would like to have it done yesterday. Issues from the past and unforgiveness can show up, pent-up aggression and resentment from the past. Issues in regards to family and close relationships can be triggered and cause you to react without thinking first, saying things you might wish you never said. This is not a time to take risks, but instead a time to proceed with caution. Do what you can with what you have. Do not go beyond your resources at this time. Do not allow fear to prevent you from moving forward. If someone is causing you to feel inadequate, use the resistance to dive deeper into yourself and the divine. Go inward. Rethink, reevaluate who you are and what you are doing here, why you are going for this goal, why you are feeling inadequate, what happened in the past that has made you feel this way. You will have courage to stand up for yourself at this time, but do so in a responsible way and keep in mind the consequences. There are many ways to fight back that does not have to include damage to other people or to other things. There are ways to resist in a peaceful manner. Remember who you are. This is an opportunity for growth, for healing, and a new perspective. And remind yourself that what you are going through now is preparing you for what is to come. Use the sun in Libra to think and plan strategically, use self-control, and be willing to compromise. The sun is in Libra right now. Fight through debate and knowing your facts rather than physically or by force, or there will be consequences. The sun in Libra would prefer harmony, forgiveness, and a second chance. Make the plans, do them as you can, be prepared, moving around the obstacles with flexibility. The North Node is in Gemini and is asking us to be flexible and patient. Become the observer and allow yourself to face the darker sides within yourself as you solve every problem as this will bring growth and understanding. This full moon is in the nakshatra of Uttara Bhadrapada and is asking us to remember that learning from the past, using the wounds from the past, and transforming them into the wisdom that we require now is the forward way. Surrendering once you have done all that you can do. Surrendering to the spiritual as well as the physical reign of God and His divine plan. In Esther, we can read in chapter 4:14 that perhaps you were born for such a time as this. The number 9 of this full moon degree also symbolizes selflessness and compassion, wisdom and responsibility. And Aries can easily become self-absorbed, competitive, wanting to win just to win. There is a reminder that even though this is a time to focus on your individuality and your inner strength and who you are and how you fit into this system of things and the world as we know it now, you are being asked to look within, to find yourself also within others. Through compassion, through seeing things from others' perspectives, and weighing information before judging. I recently met a lady who had a terrible past, and many times we think that our lives were horrible or we suffered in this way or in that way, and all of that could be true. But there's always someone that had it worse than you. There's always someone that is dealing with something that is bigger than your problems. And it's important that we look at each other from that perspective, that we all come from a past. We all have a picture. We all have a story to tell. We all have experiences that have led us to where we are today, that has led us to the point of views that we have. And it is in connecting with each other and being open to each other's stories and perspectives so that we can actually make the right choices and start seeing the full bigger picture in order to make the right judgments for our lives. And it's important to be compassionate and not be so quick to point the finger. Elias Lonsdale's inside degrees for Aries at 9 degrees is a large man in a state of reverie, smoking a hookah. Superior to the world, experienced and sophisticated, seeing in the future what you have seen in the past at the next point in the spiral. Bored and worldly wise, unchallenged by the pace and the wits of others, you are disdainful and haughty. Yet in the center of all this lies as fresh a perception and way of being as the outward husk has grown decadent, bearing inside new worlds, trumpeting outside your disengagement from old worlds. You walk an edge sharp and dangerous between your impatient dismissal of the past and all worlds linked with the past, and a hunger and yearning for a different world altogether that burns and aches and will not go away. Along that razor's edge lies destiny, half volatile and half triumphant. These two sides war and collide in rivalry for who will decide the outcome. Stay in gratitude, be kind to one another, and may the sun shine bright on you this day. Till next time.